for sponsoring a portion of today's episode. Working from home is a big part of our lifestyle in our new island fixer-upper. We've been in this house for a few months now, getting intimately familiar with how we want to best use the various spaces. This unused garage has become quite the crap collector, so we cleared it out and let Moon get toddler artsy all over the floor. Inspired by his creativity, we've decided that we want to make that garage into our new indoor-outdoor office. Last episode, we rolled out one of our brand new Mr. Kate super soft and colorful rugs.
Oh, look at that color.
And asked you to vote on the layout. And this week, we will finalize and reveal to you what we are referring to as our jungle-full home office oasis. Okay, we're working on it still. Open to titles in the comments. Garage, which is now going to be our workroom office. We want to make it a jungle, but here's what's happening right now. It's still a warm white we've chosen that just really needs to be refreshed.
Not only are we creating these videos all the time for you guys, but we also have our rug line, our furniture line, our wallpaper line, our bedding line, we have an app that we're working on that's going to come out this year. So we need an office space to be able to do like office-y things, like meetings and storing our samples and all that stuff. So that's what's going to happen in this space.
The plants that we bring in here are going to be very happy because this room gets so much sun. I'm so excited to take this once drab space and turn it into a colorful and functional and bright home office. We started with the floors, which we let our 2-year-old paint, which, by the way, if you have not seen that video, you have to go check it out because, I mean, look at them. They're amazing. You have to do this with your kids. Okay, let's talk shelf, Joey. Joey, let's talk shelf.
We had lots of good votes on where it was going to go.
Yeah.
Based on your feedback and also the fact that we're not turning it into an office, I think we've decided we're going to put it here.
Here, as kind of the way of making this room feel less like a garage by doing this kind of airy wall.
The biggest issue is this is not kid friendly.
Yep. How are we securing this shelf, Joey?
We're going to build it up. And attach it to the ceiling.
We're gonna secure it to the ceiling.
We're gonna take the faux wall to the full level.
Which is gonna make this piece look that much more like a wall as opposed to a furniture piece, which is what it looks like right now.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Down here.
Let's do it. All right, so you guys know how much we love to talk about smart home tech on this channel. This section of the video is sponsored by Ring. I thought this would be a great opportunity to show you some of their new products that we are gonna use on the Ohana. I'd like to say that we're experts in smart home technology as well as home security systems, and Ring has really combined both of those worlds to the ultimate home security and monitoring product. All right, so this is your Ring Alarm Pro base station with the built-in Eero Wi-Fi 6 router. And what's so cool about this is it's going to replace your existing router and give you this new, really secure Wi-Fi. Plus, it has backup Wi-Fi on it, meaning that if you ever have an internet disruption or you lose power, you're going to still be able to access the internet through this. So your alarm system is not going to stop working, and you can even still check your email. So this is the 14-piece kit. It's going to come with 2 of these keypads. This particular package is going to come with 8 of these contact sensors, which are for your windows and doors. And then also, of course, you can extend your Ring Alarm Pro system with any of the other Ring accessories like this Doorbell Pro 2 that can connect into your existing doorbell wiring. And of course, it all ties back into the alarm system and back into the app on your phone, so you can easily check in on your cameras and your security system. The thing I love about the Ring Alarm Pro is how wide the coverage is. You get up to 1,500 square feet just out of the box, and you can also get the extenders. So I can have these keypads in various places. So I'm putting one by the office, I'm gonna have one in the Ohana, I can also get one by the front door. It just makes things easy when you're coming in and out to have multiple keypads. Also, you can obviously do this all from your phone. With physical home security plus Ring Protect Pro professional monitoring for $20 a month, you get whole home security for peace of mind day and night. So check out ring.com or click the link in the description below, and thanks so much, Ring, for sponsoring this portion of the video. All right, so you saw us get this massive shelving unit at the salvage yard in a previous episode.
$40. Joey, look at this. So unique. I love it. It's a shelf.
Obviously, this was someone's DIY, and it's got sort of all these different depths and different squares and rectangles, and it's kind of a funky piece. So we're just gonna DIY on top of the DIY, finish what they started, and take it all the way up to the ceiling, so that way we can have sort of a faux wall dividing the driveway from what was the garage and is now gonna be our office.
We have working for us is already the asymmetry of the shelf, you know? So like we kind of like mirror image like this L.
Yeah, you're putting the crossbar right there too, right?
We can, if that helps. Mitered edge here, but no mitered edge in this top.
Why do I have to do mitered edges anywhere?
Well, it should look like this one.
It's painted.
Let me be the boss.
No, this is my department.
Okay, have fun. Always happens to me. I want to like spend a whole week on an art piece and then I'm like procrastinating and now I have like an hour to do it. So we'll see what I come up with. As you know, we have so much leftover paint, which is perfect for a giant canvas like this. I'm thinking of doing like kind of like a cloud, something that doesn't compete with the floors, because let's be honest, the floors in that room that Moon painted are the art of the room. So I want this just to be something that kind of fills up the wall nicely. Layering of paint is really the key to making something look more professionally done. So I'm just getting a really nice thick base coat with this color, and then we'll see what kind of clouds I can make on top. Tips to give you guys on how to create this. I said layering. I also think the key is a crappy brush. And you can see just how kind of messed up it is on the end, and I've been using that to my advantage, literally just stippling on the white paint. Oh, another handy tip, tin foil. There was my blue and white. Now I'm gonna do my yellows on this. What's really fun about adding the addition of the water line on the bottom is that then you can play with some reflection. So since I did this little sort of sun flare in the sky, I'm like repeating that down in the water line.
I think this ladder has reached its end of commission.
It is definitely not safe for standing, so we're gonna put it on the ceiling. We're kind of embracing the like garage theme a little bit, in that we're like styling with a
Well, also this is our office space. So like, you know, we have our various samples in the closets. We're gonna be
our
out here
wallpaper.
working on all of our creative projects. So it's a piece of inspiration to use this well-weathered ladder.
As long as it doesn't fall on our heads.
It won't fall on our heads. I'll make sure of that.
Your job.
You're thinking it's gonna hang
Oh, it needs to be lower than that though.
Oh,
I'm hanging plants like through it and on it.
can't they just all hang from the ladder? Whatever.
I mean,
Let me-
some of them they can. Yeah.
So Kate told me she wanted me to hang this really sort of crappy ladder, very old, very used, from the ceiling. So, you know, just another day strolling around the wonderful, weird world of Kate's brain. Do I use this ladder to drill my holes? Let's see if this... Oh, what the? Okay, let's see if it's still functional. Ah, this thing's still got 20 years left on it. Obviously, whenever you're hanging something from the ceiling, you just want to make sure it's really secure. So I use my stud finder, I found my ceiling joist, and I'm screwing in directly to those.
Whoa. We're not putting them through like that.
No, I'm testing the strength of my...
Of what? Why are you standing on that ladder anyways? I wouldn't trust it. That's gonna hurt. No. Ah!
You may remove the ladder.
No.
Whoa! Okay, yeah, it'll hold.
I am so excited about all these plants. We have so many different kinds. We've got broadleaf, we've got succulents, we've got little ferns. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Just gonna. It's so cool. If any of these drip, we have to remove them to water, but like these are the pots that have the inner drainage tray, so they're watertight. So obviously we have a variety of like pots we're doing here, and then I want to do just a little bit of a macrame, but simple. I think do them at varying lengths, so it just gives it that more like natural look, and then I'm gonna fray the rope some. Yeah, and then here's this sharp tool, ready? They're gonna grow and like hang down, and we're gonna put the table underneath here where we'll sit and have meetings. You wanna have meetings with us about important things?
No.
No? Okay, yeah. I'm testing out the placement of these plants, keeping them in the pots that we got from the store before I repot, just to make sure that they're gonna fit in the spaces, because you know, once you repot, you're family.
All right, so I'm gonna put together 2 of our test cabinet units. This is from the Mr. K Furniture line. Gonna put it right there under Kate's artwork. So Kate made this beautiful oceanscape painting. We're just gonna finish it up by framing it with a little 1x2, just miter the edges, use some wood glue and some nails on the inside, and get it framed up.
So we rolled out this beautiful Mr. Kate Neely rug. It is so soft and cuddly, and it's a beautiful anchoring to our communal work table, which is this cool outdoor table with powder blue chairs. I love the idea of using outdoor furniture in this space to just further continue that indoor-outdoor feel and island life, island living. So to further plantify these hanging plants that are hanging through the ladder, I want to cover up the bottoms of these pots. So I'm using some craft store moss, some hot glue, some little sprigs of faux plants, and just kind of letting it randomly climb up the sides of the pot, which I think is going to make it look really pretty from when we're sitting underneath looking up. So we want to use this mirror as like a whiteboard, basically. I mean, obviously I could use this entire thing for the calendar, but I don't want to do that, so you have room for like writing the month. So it should be 6 feet.
You think that's enough room for notes? I feel like we're gonna use it more for notes than for calendar, but whatever you want.
Okay, fine. So then it's 6 foot.
5 feet.
5 feet. So 5 feet is 60 inches. So 8.5 inches per
So let's just do 9 inches per.
top space.
Use your hands.
First.
9 times
5.
7, 7th finger, 63.
9 times 9.
9 times 9, 81.
That's cool, that's cool. So 36 divided by 5, 7.2. I'm using liquid chalk markers on this mirror, which just act like whiteboard markers, but show up better when you're using a mirror as a whiteboard. And even though we measured all the spacing, I'm still going to hand draw the lines because I usually prefer a more organic look. But of course, if you're into super straight lines, you could use a yardstick or something. Why we wanted to make this the office is because we were already storing our artwork samples in here, our bedding samples, our rug samples, our wallpaper samples. So it's just kind of a very organic place to just have all this stuff. So it's already in here, but I'm gonna label it because labels are cute. I was thinking it could be fun to write it sideways, like up one of the vertical lines. I'm gonna map it out with one of these chalk markers, and then I'm gonna go over it with good old permanent marker. Drawing on your freshly painted walls. One hit wonder.
Just don't mess it up.
Okay, you know what? Ah, shoot. Confidence is key. Obviously.
What's that little thing you just added on your cursive K?
What do you mean?
You just did an extra thing on the K.
Well, sometimes you need a little extra thing.
You like gave the K a penis.
A balance of colorful and wild with nature and simple items, so you really see how there can be a combination of those two things. It's light, it's airy, but it's still fun and vibrant, and I'm just so thrilled with how it turned out.
Welcome to the new office.
First business meeting in our new office. You're very far away. report to
you?
to me. I'm trying to be opposite business.
Can we just order lunch?
Okay. I don't have my phone. Find my phone.